Good evening everybody and welcome to House and Garden Flip episode 168. We are heading up to our Moonbase again. Sorry about the long delay between episodes. I have been not very well and I lost my voice. So I couldn't exactly do a talk through while I was streaming with that one. Here we go. Let's head over to our browser, straight up to the house on the moon. My house needs to be clean, says Giorgio Chenois. Well, Giorgio, you are absolutely right. My house needs to be clean too. Alright, last episode we discovered we could plant things on the outside of the moon because our habitat seems to have a definite no need for spacesuits, so our plants are quite fine. We also, and I'm completely lost here, put in some airlock precautions so that at least we would have half a chance if things happened on the outside. And I do remember I set up one of these little areas as a here we go, as a kind of a sitting room. So if you wanted to play Fast and Dangerous with the it's cold outside and there's no kind of atmosphere, you really could, and you get a stunning view to boot. So that is our first little airlock sitting room. We're going to have a bit of a where's my I'm lost in my own moon base and there's not that many rooms to get lost in, which is kind of sad. Okay, I think I wandered right past it. Here we go. So this is actually going to be our monitoring station. I'm kind of happy with the way they've got that set up. It's but I didn't notice if we actually had cameras to put on the outside. That's probably a good thing to check for. Does House Flipper have security cameras? No. Alright. Oh, well, that's going to be a problem. Okay. No security cameras in House Flipper. We might need that. I don't know why we need a whiteboard in here, though. Alright, to be honest, I don't really like that there. Let me just sell the whiteboard. Get rid of that. And you know what? We might as well get rid of the I know, right? Everyone's sad now. That's okay. They can be sad. We're just going to grab... We don't want the aircon up on that corner anyway. That's actually a wall we can use. Let's put the aircon up on a wall we can't use. So we'll go with that first. So we want our installations. We're just going to head over to our... Where is it? There it is, hiding in the corner. Alright, you know what? It's probably a really good idea to see to our air circulation system anyway. Zip down to our mountable air conditioner. Pop that up there. Go E for assembly. And get rid of that. Just plug that into the wall. Just get these guys plugged in. Quick uninstall, reinstall for that. We're actually going to put our monitoring panels up on one of these walls and possibly move our desks just a little bit away from them. Put some actual computer monitors on the desk as well. So that will work. Let's go with, grab this guy here. So we need kind of a bit more of an array. How many of these things can I fit? Can I fit 3 across if I squish them? Let's try. 1. Nope, it is not quite squishable for 3, so we'll center them instead. Oops. Let's back it up. Take a quick check. That'll do. Grab these guys and move them up. So this is our little monitoring station where people can keep an eye on what's going on outside, because given what happened outside last time when they weren't keeping an eye on it, they really need to. I don't like the way the desks are set up either. No, I'm fussy today. Let's just get rid of, whoops, all of that. Oh dear, now we need to get rid of that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to... So I just don't like the idea of the desk set straight up in front of them. I guess I'm going to probably have to live with that though. So let's give these guys a little bit more room to work than they had. Let's check out the desk sizes we can have. So we'll go furniture and we'll go desks. And we'll just check out the ooh, some of these are pretty new. I just don't remember how new. I am in Infinity, so some of these will probably belong to the HGTV flipper section. Alright, I reckon that's going to be too big for the corner I'm thinking of. Let's not do wood, let's do steel. Just back it up a little bit. See, what I want to do is actually put one here, and that's just seriously not going to work. Alright, so we're going to stick with just the one over in that corner. Actually, we might move it down to here. That wastes a lot of space. Let's not do that. Alrighty. I think I can fit a smaller desk with some kind of return in that corner. Let's have a quick look. You see, so there's the May corner, the classic corner. So one of these two. Let's have a look at that one. It probably doesn't come in steel though, does it? Well, that's a problem. Alright, well it's fine. I can just change the other one. So what I want is something with a short thing. That made no sense. Sorry. Bit like that. Maybe I need to get rid of this big mess. There we go. Alright, let's try again. So this actually looked like it was going to fit if I just pivoted it. It looked like it would fit quite nicely here. And I don't think I can get one that I can reverse. So it's got like that on the other side of it. So let's have a quick look at the Kataxo, the classic thingamywhat's-it, and just see if we can get it looking almost opposite. And now I really hate that little gap in the middle. But let's pull that in just a tad. Alrighty. I wonder if I can find a really narrow cabinet for that space. Really narrow. Infinity, please. See, so basically we had some new stuff kind of added into the house flipper section at the same time as they added on the HDTV connection. So that's pretty good. Go to cupboards. What I want is, pretty sure it's not cabinets. Nope. Nope. Oh, definitely not. Nope. And more nopes. So many nopes. Ah, here we go. I mean, that will probably be too wide actually now I look at it. Oh, how annoying. It's an nth too wide. Alrighty, let's see what we can do. So I want something that's taller than the mini chest and about 2 inches narrower. I don't think I'm going to get it. That's a bit sad. Let's have a look at night cabinets, because you get things like this in there, and that's actually quite a narrow little cupboard, but it doesn't look right for this space, and narrow as it is, it doesn't fit either. Look at that. Oh well, I shall just be forced to use something useful in there. Maybe a Penteo, but the space looks too narrow even for that. Ooh, nope, that'll do. Alright, so now we have our hygiene stuff taken care of. I now have an entire back wall. Let's have a look. So I mean, the thing they had in here last time is the big office. Big office desk. Which came, I think it comes under cabinets. It's easy. Office, bookshelf, comes under furniture cupboards. You can turn it all white. Alright, you can turn it mostly white. This should make our businessman very happy. Yay! Of course, Raphael Urco has to be awkward and difficult and not want one. Let's see if we can fit one along the side here. Not quite. Cheeky. Hang on. Oh no, maybe yeah, it does fit. All right. Okay, well, Raphael Urco is now happy. He has room to put all his things. We even have space in between these two to actually open it. If we really, really want to attract the businessman, the only thing we really need to do in here is add carpets and cupboards. I'm not sure I want to do that just yet. I do want to add in some electrical equipment because space base, electrical appliances and things. So that kind of helps. And actually, to be honest, I want to hand in the not hand in, use some of these from out of here because they're really cute. So we have a backlit panoramic monitor, which we can use over here on this one. And just in case we thought we had enough of these big televisions in, because we don't really. One wall-mounted TV. Can I fit it up there, I wonder? Just back it up. No, I think I'm just a fraction too wide on that one. That's okay. Alright, so we have one panoramic monitor. Let's have a not so panoramic monitor. Like that one. We might just pop that over there in the corner. And now we see what's problematic with these big screens because they're actually really in the way of my monitors. Nope, that'll do. And I suppose where we have a monitor we need a keyboard. Or three. Let's do a backlit brushy and multicolored rainbows. Someone's going to get a crick in the neck. There we go. And I guess where you've got a computer, you probably need an actual computer to run it. We could also do some acoustic paneling because in space no one can actually hear you scream. That's a bit morbid. There you go. But it's true. I mean, you know, we could hang this stuff everywhere. Just keep it quiet. I mean, we could do something more exciting and put colours in, but why would we do something like that? I'm going to have to move things, aren't I? I knew that. I know, I'm not used to all the new stuff. I'm thinking this room might actually be fun with black and white checks. Maybe. Some visual alternatives. Could do grey. That's not very nice. Do I like these people or dislike these people? That's the question. I don't know if that would get depressing after a while. And that reminds me of a kindergarten. I know there's just no pleasing some people. Let's oh wait, that was interesting. That's okay, that's a bit too hospital-like, really. And I don't know if that would drive me insane before anything else did. Let's go with that. It suits the orange decor of everything else. We'll start with the bottom. And I guess that means I better sell these. I know this is why it costs me so much to actually do a flip, because I can never make up my mind what I actually want in it until I see it. You can pivot them. which means you can keep that alternating thing going pretty much all the way. Or you could have big squares where they join. That would also work. I suppose I should move that now through the door. He's got room to put all these things. He's very happy. Oh, okay. So what I've done is I've added in wall panels, and it seems that Mr. Raphael Urco approves quite a lot of our color scheme, which actually is a surprise. There you go. Or either that, or he's just very, very happy with acoustic paneling. One of the two. So we'll pop these in. Just pivot that and move it. Ugh. Alright, so the good thing about this acoustic paneling stuff is it comes in various sizes. So we have 50 by 50, and we can use our color scheme again. Oh man, and just pop it in. Oops, I forgot to do many. That's okay. And it will usually remember where you've put the last one, so you don't need to keep pivoting it. This is very bright. It was such a subdued room not so very long ago. Okay. I'm actually using the floor as a measure point just to get things straight. Just trap myself in this room. Alrighty, what do we got over here? Okay. And then of course, if you can't manage to get just the acoustic panels in, you can go with these and do them one at a time, which is probably going to drive me crazy. Remind me again why I tried this. See, that's not going to fit. That's just terrible. You know I can't leave it like that. Alright, what happens if I remove... Just poke that over there for a minute. If I remove the paneling on that wall there, can I fit this stuff in here? Yeah. Okay, so I need to just... Oh, really? Okay, that's fine. We will work it out as we go. I just need to stick this on a wall somewhere. Oh, fine. Or I can just sell it. Okay. So, okay, that would be tip number 2 for the night. When doing this, do one wall at a time so you can work out exactly where your acoustic paneling needs to go and whether or not it's going to interfere with your with the acoustic paneling you want to put on the other wall. Okay, who knew? Certainly not me. Alright. So yeah, so these are new materials that I haven't played with very much before, and one of the fun things about doing these flips is actually getting to play with the new materials that I haven't played with before. Alrighty, so we're going to just pop that. Don't be like that. Over there. I just need to wiggle that just a little bit over. There we go. Grab that monitor because it's going to get in the way. Shuffle that this way. Alright. That's right, I solved it, didn't I? Alright, we'll just move this one over to here. And away we go with the big panels again. Yeah, I was going to do just a room in silvers and whatnot, but it looks like this will work a bit better. I have a horrible feeling it's about to all go badly wrong very quickly. that down there. Do. And again, grab this and tuck it. I know, I should have noticed that when I put it on, but there you go. So just grab this and we'll put it over here. No, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Because what I'm not sure is going to happen now is how well that those single panels are going to fit when I get to this corner, because they've already taken up space over here. So I don't know, this room's a bit oppressive with all of that in it, isn't it? I could just turn my spaceman crazy. It's like almost enough to set your teeth on edge yellow, really. Maybe that's a bad color scheme. We'll find out. That's so too fit. See, this is where we're going to have our problems. I'm just not going to be able to marry everything up there. Okay, well that's not going to work. No, it has to be perfect. Alright, let's have a look at this and rethink it. So pretty much everything's in the 25 by 25 and 50 by 50. So we're not going to be able to get past the fit, the problems of fit that we've got with this room, and that's just not going to fit nicely. And I can't paint in checkers, so I can't do a visual, like a visual trick to just paint the wall in checkers next to these so it looks like they're there even though they don't fit. So okay, we might have to leave that as a bit of a not gonna work. Alright, let's get the furniture back in. Not sell anything by mistake. Grab the desk, the thing, grab the desk. Move the desk back into here properly. Alright, grab our monitor, pop that back up there. I'm actually having a bit of a rethink about these big brutes here because they're just huge. However, we will pop that in there. Bring it. Okay. I know it fits because I fit it in there before. Okay, so what we've got now is I've changed the color scheme in this room, and suddenly we have a very happy businessman. See, the thing about Dolan Trusk is he doesn't like a lot of color. He likes white walls, and he likes let's just find ourselves an office chair. So he's not real keen on yeah, that. They're being colors, which is why I mean I always use a lot of color, so I tend to bribe him with bookshelves and floor mats, which is what we're about to do in here. Okay, so if I can't have walls like that, we're going to leave the walls in here white, but I am going to put a color contrast up. I'm just trying to work out if I can reasonably fit a couple of pictures up without it looking too, yeah, I don't think so. All right, maybe not. We probably don't want to have the floor this icky tiles. I mean, it was really handy because we could clean the blood off them, but let's change the floor up into something different. It's a computer room. So we've got panels and coverings, some of the new stuff from HGTV. some of the stuff that was in House Flipper beforehand. I think we won't go with wooden panels. We might actually go with a the nice warm carpet, because it's not warm on the moon. So let's have a little bit of insulation between the floor and the rest of us. Okay, that's not too bad. Not trying to build a roof in here. We have our extra air circulation to keep our computer equipment cool, and we need to put in computers because I'm not sure that's going to work really well unless we have a server room, and I haven't found one yet. So let's have a quick look at our electronic equipment. And these thingies here, and what we're after is a Sphinx or two. I'm just going to try and fit it in under the desk, right where you're going to bang it with your knee. But anyway, actually, can I fit it in there? I can fit it in there. Oh, even better. Let's put it here. Alright, do I have something similar over here that I can... Yes, alrighty. I'm not too sure how good this is for my box, to be honest. It's probably not going to like being in that little warm enclosed area. I'll pop that one down there. Actually, C for crouch. Yeah, maybe pivot it. Yeah, no, okay, it's not going to fit on a shelf, so we are going to have to pop it in there. Normally I'd probably stick it somewhere else, but yeah, let's not put it up there. That's just asking for trouble. We'll put it on the floor where someone can spill a cup of coffee on it. No, that's C to uncrouch. There we go. Alrighty, pop that one over there. Alright, so we have our keyboards, we have our monitors, we have our super monitors. We need some mice in here. Otherwise steering is going to be a little bit interesting. Navigating, sorry, not steering. What else do we need in here? Rubbish bin, computers, monitors, mice. Let's have a quick scroll through here, see what else we might have missed. We definitely have missed the coffee. I mean, we could stick one in here, then our computer guys don't need to wander out. No, that's massive. Let's not put that in there. They're going to have to wander out too bad. Alrighty. So that pretty much does that. That is a really big bare patch above that, and it's either going to be a hanging cupboard from the kitchen. And the cupboard I'm after is that one, because I reckon I can fit two of them right here. Right, see, now Dolan Trusk is happy. Alright, I'm still thinking I should fit something on these blank walls up above, but I'm not really sure I want to put a painting in there. Let's see what we've got. The reason you'd put a painting in here, I mean, that would be kind of cute, but it doesn't really fit the decor of the moon. Yes, it just looks wrong sitting up so high. The reason you'd put a painting in here is because Trusk likes paintings, and so do most of the other guys. Okay, so I think the only other thing, we can probably put in a mat if we wanted to, like a rug. I think that would drive me crackers, but it might keep the client happy, so let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, no. Alright, this room is busy enough as it is, but I think that's where we're going to leave it. It's one computer operations center that's going to keep them quite happy. Which means we have... Ow. Okay, just looking around for sleeping quarters. I mean, last time we had sleeping quarters in this space here, and it was wide open to the rest of the moon. So we've actually got a small office area in here, which, you know what, we could keep these as they are and just enhance them with some bookshelves. And the HGTV bookshelves are really good for this space. Okay, so without the HGTV set, if we just go down normal House Flipper, you go to your cupboards and you go to your shelves, and this is what's available to us. Now normally I would go with the Lim bookcase for in here because it's nice and slim, it doesn't take up a lot of space. But what I really like out of the new edition are these. These are just gorgeous, especially these. So we can go with a light high color. We can change the steel, and I don't know. I mean, we can add a bit of color in here if we want to. But I was just thinking, because it's kind of bland. Do I have one that would match the orange on the doors? Sometimes you can't see the changes till you bring it out. See, that's way too orange, but I mean, we could give them white shelves, and then you have this orange outline to go with the doors, as well as the shelves. That was a happy customer. What did he say? All right, so Dolan Trask is happy, but he loves his bookcases. So you normally can't go wrong if you give him a ton of bookcases. Me, I just like bookcases in this space because it brightens up the area. And I guess if we're going to go with this golden kind of thing, we can change our chairs down. Oops, there goes my lamps. I'm going to have to fix those now. We can change these chairs down because they've altered in the normal house flipper set. You can get slightly enhanced office chairs. So you now have your light colour swivels, but where are they? Okay, so you've now got bright colour office chairs and light colour office chairs in your normal house flipper set. So I mean, if we wanted to, we could use these really bright orange monstrosities and really link that in. Actually, I think that's far too bright. Let's try something different. Yeah, that might work better. Or not, as the case may be. Let's have a look at our light colours. So we have coffee, we have beige, we have brown coffee. Let's have a look at that one. Yeah, see, I mean, I'd be more inclined to use maybe a little bit of colour just to lift it out. Which means, of course, I'm now going to have a look at the desk and see if I can maybe alter the colour on that. Alright, what's this? Oh no, okay. Yep. So when I was shuffling chairs and things around, I broke my lamps, which of course means that my clients are going to notice that and call it rubbish. Okay, let's have a look at our desks and see if we can't match those through. Go with our furniture and we'll go with our desks. We have an Indidia, sorry. And it looks like I can maybe change. So cottonwood gives you a slightly yellow look, and so does pine. I think the cottonwood might work better. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to warm this room up a little bit by taking out the white. And we're going to put in something that's a little bit more orange, a little bit more brown. So your cedar's too brown, cherry is if you want that red look. The cottonwood gives us a nice yellow kind of touch. Which means we just need to deal with the floor, and we can sort of think about maybe if we want to change these white walls into something else. I was going to say that's not a cobweb up there, that would be annoying. Floor and floor panels and coverings, your Sempra. Mind you, this is a space that's going to get a ton of moon dust on it, so I don't know if we really want to put a Sempra carpet in here. Yeah, we do, that's warm. So what we're doing is we're warming up the room. Let's have a look at our wall options. Maybe have a look at our panels. So you got your milky ellipses, but we're actually after. I was hoping for some color change. Not that, it's too green. Yeah, okay, so these are exactly as they look. I like the idea of stars, but there's enough of those outside. I don't think that's going to go, to be honest. Yeah, let's not do that to them. We do like our clients. Peach, not too bad. Oh, that would be way too much. Tempting, but it's too green. Oh, yeah, no, this is a Moonbase, not a grandmother's home. could give it a wooden look. We could give it... No, that's not going to work. Okay, let's have a look at our paint. Cream might be good. It's not too overpowering. It's just a slight colour change. It might not be enough. Beige, cacao, biscuit. Lemons are definite yellow, so it's either going to be that, or it's going to be maybe that. No. It could be that. See, the other thing is you don't want something too dark in this area, otherwise what you're going to do is close it right out. So it's a small space, you need a light colour, unless you want to make people feel like they're walking into a cave that's closing in around them. And you probably don't want to do that on a Moonbase. You know what, I might risk that one. Alright, so this is where we get to fiddle with our paintbrushes. Here we go. So we can leave it white, or we could do this. Okay, so that's how that's going to look. It's going to dull it down, but it's going to warm it up a bit too. Or we can do this with it, which will lighten it out and brighten it up. So you've got that, which doesn't really go. You've got that, which I'm starting to like. So we'll see how we go with this. So again, this is getting close to dark on it. So we just wander that way. I like the contrast though between that. It's not as orange as everything else. Yeah, okay, so we'll go with the sand almond, I think. I know this is the expensive way to work out your colour schemes, but it's also one of the best ways because you get an idea of how it's going to look when you're finished. The only time it's really terrible is when you paint the whole room and then decide that maybe after all you really hate it, and you've got to paint it all again. So this also gives your astronauts a bit of a contrast with the world outside. They can just kind of get away from it. At the moment, all I'm doing is just going around the doors to just get rid of that white strip. Which makes it just feel a bit more complete. So this is definitely not a Dolan Truss kind of thing, but you'll notice he's not complaining too loudly because I kept him happy with bookcases. Hopefully. At least that's my theory. I might be way off base with that. So we'll settle in and we'll get that bit done. There we go. Now the only problem I've got is I don't have a light source in here now, so we'll just get rid of the paint. But we do have a definite livable zone. It's a little bit more homey than it was before. Still have the problem that there is no airlock between the outside environment and whatever's keeping the atmosphere in there and the rest. But there you go. Let's go with some desk lamps. So we need lamps, and that's pretty. Standing. That's too solid. That's nice. That's kind of... So I mean, you've got these. This is kind of a bit cream and a bit black, which makes it look like it fits. So if I put that there, it blends in with the rest of the environment. The other thing you've got that I'm looking at is this one. I kind of like that whole metallic thing, but to be honest, I don't think it suits this space as well. So we'll stick with the ticks. Just pop that over in the corner. I'm thinking too, if this is a workspace, it probably needs some kind of computer monitor in here as well. So we might provide those and some keyboards. And actually, the best computer monitors have happen to come out of here. I really like these. They're red though. If I could change them to a yellow or a gold, I would. That'll do. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe they're actually in here. I could be. See, these things, if I remember rightly, these things are just massive. Yeah, see, let's not do that to them. No, yeah, so the best monitors are from the occasional set from the Father's Day or Video Games Day set. Oh, actually, no, here we go. These ones are good. And they're smaller, but we'll leave the ones we've got in. We need keyboards and we need we need keyboards and we need mice and we probably need computers to run things. Let's go with the Sphinx again. Although, I mean, it only comes in white. If I'm looking at it from a decor point of view, I can go with the Phoenix. It's not quite as in your face, I'm here. Just move it. Put that there. Grab that, slide that in under the desk. All right. So again, you've got a really good view and you've got a nice little study space. Not sure you want a mat in here, but let's have a look. Maybe. Okay, and the only other thing I can think of is you need some kind of pictures. What's that? Alright, it's probably some kind of security protocol. Go with this and decorations and pictures. We're not looking for anything too sophisticated. I kind of really like that one. We're not really after flowers. Something to remind them of home, maybe. We could do the country road, take me home, except that it's way too big for this space. Which does kind of leave you with the smaller pictures. So you could go with something narrow like this. And it will fit. I mean, you could sit it there or you can sit it there. Or you can go with something more like your Birch Forest. Leave your brown border on it. So that kind of fits. And there's two paintings quite similar. There's the Birch Forest and there's where is it? Forest Road. And that can go over there. So what you've got is kind of like a space. And the only other thing we haven't got in here is something to actually light the area up with. So we might grab a ceiling lamp while we're here and install that. Maybe not something fluffy. We did use one of these in the other room and we could put that up there. So we've got our aircon, our light, and it looks like we're pretty good with that. Let's just take it back. I might take a screenshot of maybe not that space. What is that? So I might take two. I might grab this screenshot from here and we'll wander over that way. So there's our space for our study area. It's been a bit of a desks and chairs kind of day. Alright, so beyond that space, if that's not going to be a regular walkway, we could move this and make this a bedroom. Or, what's in here? Oh, that's right, this is our bathroom. We won't do the bathroom today. We might leave that for tomorrow. If I can get back on. That's a bit silly. Alright, so this is going to be our entry hall, right? So no sleeping area here. So that can be a sleeping area. And where's the other one? This one can be a sleeping area. which means this has to be the living room, general living quarters. Okay. This is just like a quiet nook. If I could move that. No, I can't. Okay. And that is that so far. I'm just trying to work out what I want to do in here. So we've carpeted in there. Did I carpet anything out here? No, I used my marble. Right, so this is quite a cold room when you think about it. Alright, did I? Ow. Glass doors are a menace. Alright, let's take a shot of the office. And we'll take another shot of the office going that way. And we're good with that. Okay, so now the next thing we've got to work out is pretty much what we're going to do with this whole area here. And I'm thinking... I really don't know what to be thinking actually with this one. Alright, kitchen is pretty much done except for the need for more cupboards. And probably some cooking spaces if you really think about it. The floor needs doing. And I think we really need to change up the colour scheme in here. That's what I was looking in the office for. Because, you know, I'm thinking with the walls in here with that touch of blue. Just have a quick look and just see what the paint colours we've got for it. Pretty sure we don't want wall panels or tiles. So it'll be some kind of paint, and I don't want it to be too cold. I mean, cream would give it a contrast to the floor, but it kind of looks a bit grubby at that point. Steel grey is a nice hard colour. Faded lemon would give it a greenish yellow tinge. Blue would make it quite a cold space, especially the sky blue. And the ice blue. I mean, if you have a look at that, yeah, no, that would just close it in. We might actually leave this room as it stands. I just think that we should do something with the walls. Yeah. I might think about that a little bit more, I think. Okay, this space here needs to be one colour, something that'll blend with that, something a little bit warmer than just grey. We might go with floor-wise. That's too yellow. Pretty sure that's too dull. You know what, it's better than what there is though. Alright, let's try putting this in here. Something just a little bit warmer than what we've got with the tiles. Alright. And then what we can do with that is we can warm up this floor, putting a little bit of insulation in with the wood. Go with our panels and coverings, and we'll just grab floor panel pine. If we seal that, it should be fine. And that'll track to there. Not quite sure I like the contrast, but it'll do. If we keep the cupboards we've got in here, we are going to need to put in a cooking area, and we're also going to need to put some more cupboards in because it's not quite enough. We're also going to have to maybe think about, I reckon we should tile at least that section there, and that means we can play with some of those half tiles that they've got. So if you go walls and tiles, you've got these. And then you look at your paint colours. See, that would kind of work. So if we just bought two, I think would do the back wall. If you did something like what that does is it'll warm your kitchen up a little bit and give you a splash panel at the back once you get to here. So you've got that one solid wall. There's no way you can sell the remaining tiles in your hand unless you're actually pointing at another set of tiles. Actually, you could do it this way, I suppose. Just go full tiles, buy one, go to tiles, go E to sell the tiles in your hand, and then you could just resell these. I guess you could do it that way. So that's grey beige. Let's find some grey beige paint. And there it is. Alright, so what this does is it should match the area above the tiles, which is kind of cool. I like that they've added that in. So what we're doing is changing this from it's kind of a cold, impersonal murder zone into a bit of a warmer living space than it was. I'm going to use the wall paint under here to just divide this space from the rest. And go that way. Okay. Then I think... Okay, now that I'm looking at it, I'm starting to think maybe I should change up the kitchen. Let's have a quick look at the colours available. So you've got wooden tones, all right, which definitely change the tone of the place. Especially with, oh my goodness, I can't see a handle on that cupboard. But so you can go snowy, I guess. The sink could be a lighter colour. But you're still stuck with your timbers for this one. And they've used, if I can find it, ooh, that's kind of cool. What's that look like? Maybe not pink, definitely not beige, not coffee, not brown. I like that though, that's kind of cute. Nope, does not look spacey enough. So this is what they've used. They've used the blend set, I think. Alright, so if we were to do that, just grab that. So they've used it with the white, just give us white on the sides, but they've done it with the dark top, and it's actually the tabletop I'm objecting to. So I'm thinking, I mean, you could go with your yellow if you want. You could. Not sure I'm fond of that particular finish. Do we have cottonwood in here as well? So I mean, if you use this one. Maybe beech? No. Oak. Granite, elm. Elm. So what that would do was that would lighten pretty much everything up, although I might go with the silver handles. Okay. Let's just close that for a minute. So what we're going to do is grab out this thing here. And then we're going to grab this thing here. Just flip it. So over there in the corner we've got a very upset looking Giorgio Shanwood. Now, Giorgio Shanwood, he's the pink-haired guy at the very bottom. When we get back to him, he hates, absolutely hates, with a passion, kitchens. Hates them. Just does not do the kitchens thing. What did we use with that American? Oh, okay, we wanted white on the top. The fronts were all white. The tabletop was snowy. The handles were silver. Okay, let's just tab out of that and sell this. So yeah, I'm not familiar really well. Actually, we didn't use that. We used an American elm top. There we go. With this particular set, so I'm just replacing things one at a time. So what we're doing is we're trying to change the whole look of the kitchen from a bleak place to a more friendly place. I mean, anything's friendly with the coffee maker, right? Unless you're into tea, in which case the coffee maker might not be very friendly. But there you go. Let's grab another one of those while we're here. And we'll grab. I'm being a little bit lazy. Oops, it might not save me though. Yes, it won't save me there. Fiddlesticks. That's okay. We are, however, going to put in... Okay, I think I can remember these. We are going to put an oven in here. So what we want is we want a right corner cupboard glen. Okay, we want the whole thing to be white, the front to be white, the tabletop to be American elm, the metal to be silver, and we just want one of them. And we probably want to face it round so people can get into the cupboard. There we go. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is put an oven in, which we'll find under our electronic equipment, home appliances. Or we could put in an induction, but I was thinking maybe something like this, because that looks pretty cool. And I haven't played with it before, so I mean we just have to now. Okay, what happens if I click on that? Ooh. Yep. Okay, let's grab this thing. Now the only problem with that is it's really tiny. I need my cooker to be at least as tall as my benches. What does the Liberosa do? Let's just have a quick look at that. No, it's even tinier. Oh, that's not good. The Klebana. Tell me you're a tall cooker, not a short cooker with aspirations of... Okay, no, don't tell me. That would be bad. A dishwasher would probably come in handy. So we might just stow... Why is everything so short? Alright, we are definitely going to put that over there. Actually, no, we're not. Yes, we are, because otherwise it'll drive me crazy with the height difference with the bench. Okay, I'm crazy enough, I don't need any help. So we're going to have to stick with the old-fashioned electric cooker simply because it's the same height as the bench. That's annoying. You know what, I am just going to go with the... We'll go with this one. It'll be fine. It's a bit shorter. Hopefully no one will burn themselves. Okay. Which means I probably want those two standing together because they're the same height. Which means when I go and put my next kitchen cupboard in, it's going to look a bit odd. So we're down with the glens, which are hiding down here. We're going to do a wide cupboard. Was there one with drawers? No. Okay. Let's grab this one. We'll go with white, and we'll go with the front being that colour, and American elm for that, and the handle. Yep, they're good. Can I fit it in this space? Well, that's just mean. Fine. We'll go with one of these then. Yep, we're good with that. Okay. Alright, I'm going to have to put up with a tiny little gap between the kitchen cupboard and the door. That's going to drive me crackers, but it'll be fine. Okay, so because we stuck with the white fronts, we don't need to change anything up here. We're probably going to have to put a cooker hood in though, which will be found in there. So the Lyra is a nice narrow kind of cooker hood, and we can make it really white and shiny. But it does look a bit out of place. We have the Emmet, which again is a nice compact model and does look a little bit out of place, but not as badly as the Lyra. A subwoofer speaker. Ooh, nice. Anyway, okay, what was I supposed to be focusing on? Oh yeah, the steel cooker hood. Let's have a look at that. Oh my, no, that's way too big. We don't need an internal chimney. It's all good. Alright, so we will go with the Emmet then. And we'll make it all gold and shiny. That'll be kind of cute. Okay, we'll pop that in there. There we go. And what we might do is find some more of these hanging cabinets, which should be lurking in our kitchens somewhere. Okay, glens. There should be some hanging cupboard glens. Here we go. So I'm thinking we might try for one of these. With the white front. And we're going to pop that. Right there. We probably don't want to hang too much on that side because we've got these cupboards here, so we're going to leave that open. Actually, in which case I want a narrow cupboard, I don't want a wide. But I wanted it with glass because I don't want much, do I? Okay, so we'll go with this one. Let's see how we go. Yep, that's a little bit better. Okay, then we're going to go with just a few other bits and pieces. Actually, to be honest, I think these need to go up a bit. So just grab that, pop that up there. Okay, that's good, because now what we can do is we can do things like put in the kitchen accessories. So under accessories, under kitchen, there's two places to go. You can go under containers as well. No, I'm wrong. It is all under kitchens. My bad. Don't go under containers. That would be silly. Oh, that's kind of cute. So yeah, there's new stuff that I haven't found yet. So I can have an empty bowl. I can have a full bowl. That is really nifty. Let's grab one of those that's going out here, so I don't forget it's there. And I'm going to go looking for. They've really added quite a few things in here. Look at this. Oh, wow, that is huge. That's awesome. I'm really liking some of the stuff they've just put in here. It's really good. Okay. So what I was thinking was we're going to add one of these in. We're going to use nut because it's the closest I can get to American elm as we've got. Probably not going to go with... Actually, no, we are going to go with orange because it matches in with the... No, we're not. That would be terrible. Yeah. So we're just going to put this. Doesn't really suit a space kitchen, does it? But we are going to put it in anyway. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to give these guys some more cooking utensils that they can get to fairly easily. I'm going to use an American elm base on this one, I think. Yeah, oh god, what was that? Let's just check this out first. Okay, I'm actually going to put these over here so that you're not hanging them right above the stove. That can be your cooking utensils. We need a microwave somewhere. And we also need a drainer. So let's just go with the kitchen and the kitchen drainer, which is lurking down here. That's only small. It's not going to be yellow though, that's terrible. One kitchen drainer. And one microwave. Won't be found in here, it'll be found under electronic equipment. And I've completely lost where I put it. Appliances. There's the coffee maker, there's the microwave oven. Problem with this thing is it's huge, but we are going to put it. Yeah, it's just going to have to go that way facing out. Okay. So we've managed to get the kitchen relatively clear. All right. I think that's where we'll leave it for tonight. We've got our kitchen looking semi-decent. No doubt I'll think of something to whine about later with that. We need to do an entry hall. We need to finish off our dining area. We need to put in a sleeping area here. Turn this into something. Don't ask me what yet. I'll think of it. And over here we've already done our sitting area. So it's kind of like an extra sitting area. This is our security zone where we've got monitors and whatnot. So that's all finished. So we don't need to worry about that one. We'll probably put another sleeping area in here. Although it is tempting to put a games room in here because you're on the moon. You're probably going to be bored. And I mean, you know, you could be all serious and then head into here and just cool down. Have a bit of fun. So it all depends on if we're designing this Moonbase for I don't need any friends Jimmy Trader, who doesn't like having more than one sleeping area. Dolan Trusk doesn't like two bedrooms either, so if we have one bedroom and then turn the other area into an entertainment area, we can probably keep those guys pretty happy. If we were going to go for someone like, I don't know, Giorgio, we would remove the kitchen and turn it into a sauna, but we won't do that. So anyway, that is where I'm going to leave it tonight. We have that, and we have our outdoor office, which is, I've lost it completely, is out here. Alright, but on that note, I'll go. Thanks very much for hanging with me. I'll try and get back to you tomorrow night, and take care out there. Have a really great day. I'll see you around.